Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. So this video is my completed cross-stitch kits and diamond paintings that I completed in 2023. Now what I got done from memory was 23 diamond paintings and 4 cross-stitch kits. I'm not going to compare myself to what I do with other channels. I got done what I got done, and considering these aren't my only hobbies or interests, I'm pretty happy with how many I got done. So I'll pop everything aside and we'll check out the cross-stitch kits first, because as I said, there's only 4 of those. Okay, so here's the first one I finished for the year, and I believe I finished this one in January 2023, and it is a Joy Sunday kit that I received from One Day Saving, and it is this bear ready to go swimming, and of course it didn't have the words there. I added those words there because I like to customize them occasionally to, you know, make them a bit more me. And so this one I wrote Muff Diver on it, and it took me too long. I started it in December 2021, so it took me a year and a bit to finish it. But as I said, I'm one of these people that hobby and craft jump or hop. I do, you know, whatever I feel like doing at the time, so I could be mad on cross stitch and then not look at it again for 6 months, etc, etc. But it got finished eventually, and I really happy with the kit. Joy Sunday, no problems with it, and it has a little bit of a Sally custom flair to it. Next is this Egyptian bookmark. I had these kits for years. I don't even remember where I got them from. I got them from, like, I know, proper haberdashery craft shops here in Australia, and yeah, I just had it sitting around for years. And this was a counted one, so it's proof I can do counted as well as just stamped. Not that I need to prove that to anybody, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. But it was, yeah, quite a good one to do. I really enjoyed it. Nice thread, nice everything. But yeah, no problems with it at all, and quite happy with it. This was the 3rd one I got completed, and it was another Joy Sunday kit that I received this time from VIP Cross Stitch. They're bringing it down ever so slightly. It was just this chibi girl, very cute, but again I did some customization and a Sally flair to it, and because she had headphones on listening to some tunes, I thought she was listening to Psycho Killer because she was just too adorable. So they're the ones you got to watch out for. They're always the dangerous people, the quiet and the cute ones. There's a bit of life advice from Middle-Aged Geek Girl, her hot take at 50. But yeah, I liked doing this one too. Very easy to do. There was a lot of backstitch on it, so you could bring out the design better. I never do the backstitch exactly as it says on the pattern. I just do it as I feel it needs to be done, and I don't think it takes away from it at all. Again, really happy with this one, and yeah, no complaints with it whatsoever. Now I did notice on I'm checking my spreadsheet as I do this for the days I complete, all the months I should say I completed these, and I actually did 5. I did in March, so just before this one, and I think I've shown it on the channel before. I can't remember, it's just terrible, but I did the Totoro beaded cross stitch, so it's the key ring and it's Totoro holding a leaf. I will put a picture up here, but I don't know where it is. I went looking for it and I completely forgot to count it in all of my stuff, so I've put it somewhere very secure and I don't know where it is, but I know it's on my spreadsheet as being done, and I do remember doing it and showing it. So yeah, that's somewhere. So I did actually 5, not 4. Look at me go on fire. But yeah, so don't know where it went. Mysterious. And the last one I actually got finished for 2023 was in August, and it is this beautiful little cat having bath time or tubby time with his little rubber ducky. And I know that I definitely showed this one on the channel because I did it as a tutorial for how I do 11 count cross stitch kits. So check that out if you're interested. This one is a spring brand, and I got this one from Biggest Craft. This was my first spring brand from memory that I've actually worked on, and yeah, they're really good to work on too. Their canvases are a cream colour as opposed to stark white, which I liked, because when you've got to do white stitching, it's nice to have that contrast between the canvas colour and the white thread. So I was really happy with that. And yeah, spring brand, like Joy Sunday, they're really easy to work with. The instructions are really easy to read, and yeah, no dramas whatsoever. So they are the 4 canvases I've got to show here at least of my completed cross stitch kits. But remembering with the Totoro keyring, I actually did 5. So like I said, on fire. So moving on to the diamond painting kits, and I will show these 2 first, even though these were like the last ones I did in the year because they're Christmas trees, and I did actually have these up on display in the house because I have no room for an actual Christmas tree. So these ones I did and put them up in a couple of places around the house, so I had some Christmas trees at least. Now these 2 came from 2 different companies. This one came from One Day Saving, and this one was sent to me from New Craft Day. Of course, they are stand-up and single-sided stand-up decorations. So they do come with these standees, which obviously I don't have them on, so I can show them to you flat. But yeah, as I said, they were around the house, and I will now put these back in the box securely away, and I will bring them out next year as well, because again, no floor space for an actual tree. I can shove things around a bit to make some shelf space, so at least I've got a little bit of Christmassy decoration around the house. So yeah, these I really liked, and the drills were really good on them. No complaints for either of them. So what I'll do is I've just got the rest of them I've done, and I've just got them all in this big pile, and I'll take them off one at a time, and they're all on the backing boards ready to go into my display books when I have finished recording. And so the good thing about me when putting it on the backing board ready, it's all trimmed and beautiful, and it also gives me the details of what they were. So this was a rabbit folk art one I got from One Day Saving, and I remember at the time showing this one that it did have actually where the original artwork was from. So again, a big apologies. This is one, well, I didn't pick it up when I did my reverse Google image search. It proves they're not always perfect, but that one clearly had the name of the studio on it. And I always do try to get pieces that aren't accredited to an artist. So it was done in April, obviously for Easter. Second one, again, of the smaller ones, I think some of the bigger ones were done a little bit earlier in the year, but this one I finished in June, and this was a customization, and I did do a video as well on showing how I customize diamond painting. So the original diamond painting I got from Fan Cells many years ago when I first started out diamond painting. I bought it myself. It's meant to be like red trees sort of doing a love shape, and I saw it, and I did explain this in the first video, but saw a vagina, and that's why I put the word Quim in custom letters. Now they are A.B. drills that I purchased from AliExpress, where you can get big bulk packs of A.B. drills, and this of course is a square. And yeah, I just thought the word Quim was perfect for this one. Okay, so the next 2 I should show together. And this was the video I did comparing square versus round of the same image. And this was in a 30 by 30. And these 2 were gifted to me from One Day Saving. And I'd done a whole video on this one, doing the comparison and which one looks better. Okay, this one completed in July 2023, and this was the first of the A.B. drills I received and worked on. Now this one came from Diamond Art Gift, and it was a 30 by 30, which in these A.B. drill ones is exact. It's a 30 by 30 centimeters. As you can tell, it is right on the white cardstock, which is a 30 by 30 cardstock. Now this one this had a lot of A.B. drills in it, and I wonder if because it's a sunny day today, I wonder if the sun will pick any of it up. I'm not too sure, but I think there was around 7 or 8 colours on A.B. drills. It's a psychedelic butterfly, nice and colourful, and I really do like this one. Yeah, and it was the first of the A.B. drills I completed, and yeah, absolutely love it. Then we come to August, and I did these Pokemon key rings. Now, I have explained in many hauls where I show key rings. This is what I do with them. They are always double-sided so that you can obviously have it as a key ring, but I don't. I just put them in my display book, and yeah, I've just whacked them on the paper from the stickiness on the other side of the key ring. Didn't even have to use my own double-sided tape because they're all sticky from where you would put the drills. But this was a Pokemon set, and I think it was really cute. I'm not big into Pokemon. Oh, well, I'm not into Pokemon. I've never actually played a Pokemon game, not even Pokemon Go when it was out there and trying to get us all to exercise. I've really not followed Pokemon at all, which is quite surprising considering how much I love my Japanese culture. Then we got August 2023 as well, which was these gorgeous little dragon stickers. Now, I put that higher up on the paper than I probably would have liked. I should have moved it down a little bit, but I've kept it on the backing board so that if ever one day, it won't happen, but if one day I wanted to use these as actual stickers, I can peel them off. They're not stuck to the background board there. But this was an adorable little dragon set. Oh, sorry, and that one came from Diamond Art Gift. This one again, I have done a video on. This was for my mandala month of September, and this came from DB Clubs, and I said I was going to keep it, and I put it on a backing board ready to go on a display book because I still love the pinks and the yellows of it, but this one just turned into an absolute disaster. Again, there is a whole video on why that happened, but basically, in a word, Luna, and it just didn't go the way I was hoping to go, but I kept it anyway because it's something I did, and I still love the basic view of the mandala. I kept that bit on there because I wanted to show the gold paint I was originally trying to do the whole outline with, which didn't work, but I do love that gold paint, so yeah, I just kept it as it is. Now, September was definitely the month I did most of my diamond paintings, and it was for the mandala month. I just went crazy on diamond paint. I think I got 6 done in the month. So there's also this eye mandala, again from Diamond Art Gift, and this one was one example to show you where I used the shortcut of using origami paper around the outside, so I didn't have to do all of the black background, I believe it was, on this one. And this gives you a nice view of what I mean when I cut it up and trim it nicely and put it on a backing board. It looks really quite nice with the shortcut, so you don't need to do all that white or the black in this case drills. You've just got the nice beautiful eye, and I really do like this one. I love the colors of it. Next was this dragonfly from Paint Some Way, again from Mandala Madness, and I also did a shortcut on this one. I coloured in this trim here with some Posca paint pen. I didn't feel like putting all of the drills on there, and in between these larger amber drills there were little dots that were meant to have a diamond, like a clear, this clear one in there as well, and I just dotted over them with a white Posca paint pen because I didn't feel like putting them on either, and it still looks good. I think it adds to it, and I really do like the way it looked out. The only thing I mentioned at the time, again, when I show these at the beginning of the month with my colouring pages now, I would have liked a bit more drills there. I think that would have made it look a bit nicer, but it didn't, but that's okay. It's still a good kit, and I'm happy with the result. Another September one. This one was the flower mandala that I got from Diamond Art Gift, and this one had a white background, and the same principle that I used for the eye. I took silver origami paper, which was I think the flip side of that blue one I showed, and did the shortcut again with this one, and I like it. I think it looks really good with the shortcut. So this is good examples. If you don't feel like having to do the whole of a background of a piece, you can always pick up some origami paper, washi tape, scrapbook paper, even paint, because paint, you can paint straight over it and it will take away the glue. You don't have to worry about it being sticky through paint. It won't. You might have to do 2 coats in some cases, but in my experience I've never had a problem with the glue coming through the paint. So there's always ways to shortcut if you don't want to do a lot of background. Again for mandala month, but I didn't finish this one till October, and this was from Fan Cells, the original mandala. Again, this was one I got in the early days of me buying diamond paintings for myself and another custom that I wanted to make and share with you on the channel. And this one I did Calm Your Tits, because I think that's a perfect sort of saying for mandalas. And the white drills I've used there I also got from AliExpress when I got the square A.B. drills. These ones are glow in the dark. And I really do like this one. For an older style 30 by 30, I mean, I'm talking I probably got this in 2020. It looks really good. Really happy with the design, and I love the blues. Just gorgeous. Then we moved to November because my October, if you remember from my videos, was my month of hell. So I really didn't get anything done for October. So I got the stuff that I was planning to do for Spooktober done more in November, which I moved it on to Spookvember, and of course then I do Creepmas for December. So pretty much October for the rest of the year is always spooky for me. And this was a stained glass pumpkin. Again, it was a square one that had all white background, and I thought I would trial it. I just wanted to see what it would be like to cut it out. Obviously it's not going to cut out as a perfect circle, being the design of it. So you do have little bits around the edge there that you can sort of see the original drill field, but it doesn't look too bad. But I'm actually quite pleased with how this looks. I wasn't really sure how these stained glass ones would come out, because obviously you can't get the black line that does the divide for the stained glass perfect, and it's not black drills, but it looks really good, especially through the viewfinder, and even looking at it on the naked eye, it looks really good. I think they come out quite well. I wasn't sure they were going to come out looking this good, and I'm really happy with it actually. But I think for the future ones I won't cut them out in a circle. I will just do the shortcut of origami paper for the background. But yeah, again, really like this one. Then we're jumping to December. So, and remember, these bigger ones are going to be earlier in the year. These are just the 30 by 30s. So this was another of the A.B. drills. This one I got from F.G. Normal. So A.B. drills, but this one's square, and this one, love the image, love the look of it, but really disappointed being that the square drills popped something shocking. And I have done a video explaining that as well. I can't be rough with this and run my fingers across it too much, because the drills just come out just by touching it. So this needs to go into a display book ASAP. But I mean, you can't fault the way it looks. That really is quite pretty and shiny, and I think I've managed to keep all the drills on it so far. But you can still see they're popping out. So yeah, I don't want to touch it or play with it too much because we'll cause trouble again. But so this one was an A.B. drill that was a disappointment because the square drills pop. I do have some others, I think, in A.B.s that are square. The round drill, which was the butterfly, not a drama with, but the square drills do seem to pop, so that's a concern. Let's pop it to the side before anything happens. So this was another one I did for Christmas, and I'm sure I've done a video on this one as well. And these were the crystal rhinestone sticker set from One Day Saving, and yeah, they're really pretty. What can I say? Again, I put the whole sticker sheet on the backing card so that the stickers are still good to go as stickers if the need or want ever hits. But as they are. I just like to display them like this. Another one I did from One Day Saving for Christmas, and this is a sticker as well. It's got a clear background, so I won't pull it off there, but I've again put it on with the sticker sheet, and it's just of Christmas decorations, and it was Crystal Rhinestones too. This one I did is my Creepmas one. I call it Creepmas Skull from New Craft Day, and special drills, and I really loved the color of the green in this one. Absolutely beautiful. So I was really happy with this one too. So they're the 30 by 30s. So I'll flip these over, and these are the 30 by 40s. And starting with this one, I did this one in March, and this is a Japanese courtyard. This gives you a good example of one of the bad things about having these lying around too long before you do something with them. I can see 1, 2, and there was the third one there. 3 gems have moved and got lost already. Now I've put these gems somewhere away special. It might even be in with my resin supplies, so I won't be able to easily replace these because I don't know where I've put the gems. But I can always do a little bit of a paint marker on these colours to just try and cover it up a bit. But that's a good example of why you need to sort of keep them protected if you don't want to start losing gems. But I really do love this image, Japanese courtyard. And yeah, I did this one for the month of March, which I'm pretty sure was my Japan month. This one was also done for the month of March, which was my Japan month. So I'll just probably put it there to show you. It is a special gems again. And this one came from One Day Saving, and the most I had to do was her hair, which had a lot of the hot pink gems in it, and you know, the rest of it was pretty straightforward and easy. So that took the most time, was her hair, because with special gems I usually do them on one drill at a time, so they do take a lot longer to do. And the last of the bigger ones I did, this was as big as I got for the year, was a 30 by 40. Yeah, I didn't do anything bigger than that apart from the Jackie one I'm working on. This one I got done in April, and this one I did alter as well, where all of the wording was meant to have drills on it. Again, I didn't do the drills, I just went over it with paint marker like my Poscas, and it's I'm mostly peace, love and light, and a little go bleep yourself. So I thought this was a very appropriate message for me. So I did all of the gems around on the flowers and of the girl, and these had these beautiful, what I call peacock colour special gems as the outline. They're a black base, but they look bluish and green, and they're just gorgeous. So I really loved this one, and that color was meant to be used in all of the words as well, but I thought it looked better just actually painting the words in rather than having it all with just some drills in the middle. And this is the last one I got finished in 2023. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below on what you thought of these, and are interested to know on how many cross-stitch kits and diamond painting kits you completed in 2023. Not for competition reasons, we all do what we can do. I'm just curious to know how you all went. So leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I always respond. And as always, if you can't think of anything to say, just leave an emoji and I'll respond in kind. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, please consider subscribing. And if everyone could hit that notification bell and the like button, that would also help out my channel. And if you're interested in supporting the channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. I have done a lot of talking. It's a warm day. The summer has been really weird here in Melbourne especially. I think other parts of the country are getting it weird too, but we're getting like really cold and rainy days, then really warm days, and then hot, sticky, humid days. It's just revolting. It's not one thing. And today is one of the warmer days, so I need some water and to put a fan on. So I will definitely stop talking now, and I will catch you in the next one.